There's a world outside your window, and it's a world of dread and fear. Hello, I'm Duncan, and this is a retro dunking of Taken. Released in 2008, Taken was originally a flop in cinemas, but a strong DVD following has seen it garner not one but two sequels, the second of which is released in the UK this Friday. Now, Taken stars Liam Neeson, who only took the job because he wanted a couple of months in Paris, and this film seemed like a really good idea to do that with. He certainly didn't expect it to continue on for years and define him as an actor. Before Taken, Liam Neeson was actually a serious actor. He got an Oscar nomination for playing Oskar Schindler in Schindler's List. However, since Taken, Liam Neeson has been known as an action star. Films like The A-Team, The Grey, pretty much anything he's done since then has been a springboard from Taken. Now, as for the film itself, the plot is relatively simple. Brian Mills' daughter is kidnapped by some sex slavers after she visits Paris in defiance of his orders, and he goes to Paris with his very special set of skills to get her back. Famke Jameson shows up in what is basically a cameo role as the terrified girl's mother, and Maggie Grace plays the girl herself. However, they can be quickly dismissed as mere MacGuffins and a screaming woman. Brian Mills himself is not portrayed as a hero or a villain. He is a man with an objective. He gets through 35 people in this film. Now, the film itself is a very solid action film. After about 25 minutes of setting the scene, there's then basically an hour of Liam Neeson killing everybody he meets. It's a very, very good, very efficient, serviceable action film. It's one I own myself, the extended edition rated 18. Unfortunately for this film, there's an air of misogyny and sexism about it, as well as xenophobia. Maggie Grace lies to her father about the reason for going to Paris. Her punishment for doing so is to immediately be kidnapped by sex slavers. Almost everyone that Liam Neeson meets in Paris is either against him or not particularly useful. He's pretty much on his own, one man on a mission. And that kind of spoils the film and leaves a bit of an aftertaste, but it's quite easy to dismiss during the film, as the film itself doesn't really stop once it gets going. It's a very, very good, very solid action figure that makes full use of the 18 rating, and if the limited budget does show at times, they certainly don't seem to acknowledge it. The film is definitely worth a look if you're in the mood for a solid action film. It's arguably one of the greater ones, to the extent that the speech that Liam Neeson makes on the phone call is pretty much required knowledge for most guys my age. I'm Duncan, and this was a Dunking.